About obviously one of the games that was one of his absolute best in this tournament was against FaZe Clan, the reigning major champions, right? As much as I don't want to, like, again, this is another time this year. People don't know this. You're one of the few teams that's beaten FaZe a bunch of times on LAN. But the problem is because it was like in the group, and then everyone's going to go, "Who cares?" It was a week after the major, and they won the major. Like, did they seem a little bit checked out? Was it a real game? Were they in this match?
No, I thought these guys were like playing as well as they can. Like, maybe they were a bit off individually because we got away with things we maybe shouldn't have, but they were still like a really good FaZe. I don't think it was like bad FaZe or something. Yeah.
Do you think, because the one problem with like standing scenarios is obviously it can fuck up the team that's got the standing, because sometimes you bring a standing in, it's the wrong role, or they don't know the tactics or whatever, the maps, maybe they don't play like a map that you play. But I always think if you can get it to a certain level, it actually becomes the opponent that has the harder time now. Like, what fucking demos are they going to watch? How are they going to know how this player's going to play? And obviously Spinks and Snacks are not at all the same player. So do you think like actually having Snacks did like a different flavour to the team or something?
Yeah, for sure. Like I felt like Snacks was maybe more aggressive in different scenarios. Like in scenarios where Spinks would have gone aggressive, Snacks was passive, and then vice versa. So I think this definitely added like some spice to our game, and just people just didn't really know what to expect.
Do you actually think, because obviously the problem with the standing scenarios, when you win in it's awesome, but then when you lose, people like, they did have a standing though, so you just get away with it anyway. Could you have won this final? Could you have beaten Cloud9, do you think?
On a different day, yeah. I think on a different day, yeah. During that BO3, I feel like it had the same scenario as Major, even though there was less crowd, but everyone was cheering for Cloud9. Every single kill, nice. Everything is like Cloud9. So it was the same thing, but yeah, they just played really good. Like, it was the same thing. Like, you're holding an angle, you see an elbow, you die. Axel coming in or something, you know. Yeah, so it was another game where like the opponent came like a top game. And then we were a bit off that day. Like, our strats didn't work as well. We couldn't adapt. We were off individually as well. So I feel on a different day, I think we could have definitely put more of a fight.
See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, you know, be a pleb and don't.